So good morning everyone. So welcome to the Space Remote Sensing and GIS channel. Today we will come with a very exciting lecture that is over how to identifying the slide area. Okay, so I will try to explain you from the scratch. There is a different techniques will be there which you can apply to identifying the slide area. Okay, so first thing which you have to do, that is first you have to identify some satellite image where you can get this types of area, okay, where the slide is happened. So before date and after dates, the two dates is actually required. So what I did, I just search in Google, and to doing this particular demo I use this data. Actually this is taken from this Landsat gallery. Okay, so if you see here, I just simply go to this link so that I can able to show you from where I will get the students. This is some part of the Nepal, and this is the two dates which we found here. So you can directly download. Okay, so this is actually a JPEG image. Okay, so it's a 3 bands image you will get. It's not actually imagery. Okay, but this is a georeferenced. Okay, so if you simply click on this, so you can able to download. Okay, so you just see here it is downloaded. Okay, so like that I already downloaded this two image I just showing you. Okay, so that is this two image. Okay, this is here it is two image will be there. Why I'm downloading this, I'm just telling you. Even this is a JPEG, so over that also you can use an identifying some changes. That is possible because here our there is a tool which is also work in this also, means this the change direction tools also work over this JPEG image which I showed you earlier, but scientifically it was not right. So the scientifical things is you should go with some processing in the imagery. So for that I don't know where is this location is actually. So how I identifying this location? First I'm trying to show you that. So see here, I will open the ArcGIS Pro, okay, and that image which I just downloaded now. So you can open that image, and you can directly see that particular locations where this data is actually belonging from. So suppose this is the JPEG image which I just downloaded. Okay, so this is a before and after image. If I just see here, if you just open this too, okay, and you just see it will go exactly with that particular locations. Okay, so where it is actually belonging from. Okay, so you just see here, this is a geolocated image. Okay, so that is a means JPEG image, but it's a TIFF. Okay, but it's not a satellite image. Okay, so it's just an image. So see here, this is the before and after conditions. Okay, so you can get this information. This is for the Landsat image, obviously. Okay, if you see here, this is the before and this is the after. Okay, so how this area is actually changed. So I don't know about these locations. So before I have to download the satellite image, definitely I should know about the locations where it is actually. Okay, so how are we going to know about it? Okay, from this. So ArcGIS Pro is actually helping you to identifying that particular locations using this base map. So simply you come to this base map options. Okay, and you can go with the image hybrid. Okay, so if you go in the image hybrid, so definitely you will get some nearby locations name. Okay, so you can search accordingly. Okay, so if you see here, now you see. Okay, this is a Chepegwin. So some area in the Chepegwin in Nepal. Okay, so mostly. Okay, so that you can get this image. Okay, so once I know this name, then you know how to download this satellite image. So basically I go with this Earth Explorer. You can simply log in with the Earth Explorer with your ID and password, whatever you have. And after login, you have, see, this is the ones I already have in login. Okay, so that's why you will get extra options to identifying address and place. So if I log out, then I will not get these options. So advantage of these options is if you simply click on this address, and if you simply type these locations. Okay, suppose this is CGPGAUN. Okay, so you just type CGPGAUN. Okay, so Chepegwin. So some locations over the Nepal, CGPGAUN. Okay, so you just click on this, okay, show. So it will take you to that particular locations. As exactly it will not match also that particular locations. that's not a problem because you are going to download the Landsat image for this particular analysis. Suppose I am going to use Landsat, so the swath area, it will automatically cover the nearby area. Okay, like that I just search. Okay, so you just know that what which date to which date data you want, so that is mentioned here. Okay, so you just see here 18 September 2014 and 2015 September 2013. So you can take considerations about these two image. Okay, so that's only, I just search and I downloaded this image. Just see here, this is the image. Okay, so this is the image after means the slide, and this is the image before slide. Okay, so there is a two techniques I will going to show you. One is the single image if you have. Okay, then how we're going to extract that area. Okay, and if you have the multi-date image, so then using the multi-date, how can you will extract the change area. Okay, so the both options will be there. So first I will just switching off this two. I will add this satellite image. Let's see. So obviously I will go with the mtl.txt file of this. Okay, so this is a raster product file. So if you go with the raster product file, see here, you can directly get image like this. And if you want to convert in a false color, then you can come to this and enhance this. Okay, so it will come to false color composite. Now from the single image you want to extract these informations. Okay, so better is you can subset this much area. Okay, so the best way is see, I will just go, I will select this one. Okay, I will go to the imagery, I will go to the process, and I will simply click on the clip. So once I click on the clip, so there is a new clipped image will come up. Okay, and you see here, this is the same of this particular map. So if I switch off this, this is my area. Okay, so if you see this is a clipped area, now it's kept. Okay, so now over this also your automation will work. So if you come to the raster layer and change the band combinations, perfectly it will work. Okay, now there is a technique if you want to extract these informations from the image. Okay, like this area is how much I want to calculate the area. There is as I told you, this single image. If you want to extract these informations, the process is very simple. I already demonstrated before also, so still I will going to show you. But here the main techniques I'm going to apply, that is indices over the single image. Okay, so indices over the single image if you want to apply, then you just need to select this. You come to the imagery. See here, either you can go with the raster calculator and go for the calculations of the band. So here basically we require the short wave infrared band and infrared band. This is two is required to extract the slide area. Okay, because there is a so much exposed of the means sand and clay, which the reflectance is coming in cyan, so it is very easy to extract by using this two band, mainly the short wave infrared and infrared band. Okay, so that's why we will go with these two band subtractions indices techniques, which you can use for that. And here if you want a direct automation tools, you want to apply it over here. Okay, so then the best option is the indices, whatever list you having here. So you can go with NDVI techniques. NDVI is obviously suitable for built-up area extractions, but if you understand that why it is extracting the built-up, because it is sensitive with the that particular sand particles. So same it can definitely it can work. Okay, so accordingly I will just simply select the short wave infrared and the near infrared bands from this particular satellite image. So near, okay, simply click on OK and you see the results. Let's see. Yeah, see. Okay, so main objective of the indices is whatever your target area, that should be highlighted. Okay, so you see here my area is actually highlighted. Okay, now I can go for the very first steps to do the processing is I can go with the classifications. Okay, because I want to extract this area, so I will classify this image. So the procedure is, if you come to this analysis tab, click on the toolbox, or you can go to the favorite. You can type isocluster unsupervised classification technique, simply type this, or else you can come to the toolbox, come to the spatial analysis tool. Okay, and here you have that options under the multivariate isocluster unsupervised classification techniques. Okay, so you can use these techniques to classify your image. So I will give input of this NDVI, this one. So this name you can change it as like mid slide area extraction. Okay, so but anyway, I will make it like that only. So this is your cluster output, or if you want to change the name as slide. Okay, so you can give a name inside of this SLID slide. Okay, slide clip I'm just giving. So number of classes, I just make it as 4 classes. My target class, obviously the 4 value, which will highest value, that will be my target class. So I will separate it out after that. Okay, so simply click on run. So let's see the results and see, this is the area which will come out. Okay, so few 4, I can consider it as my uh, area of that target. Okay, so I can go back. Okay, and I can do one more technique which I can use, that is basically you reclassified, or you can come to the toolbox, or here also you have options, like if you go in a reclasses and you can go with the reclassify. Okay, so you can give input of this and see the value, whatever the value you want to change, so you can change it. So your value 4 is your slide area, so I will consider that as my same value. So I will keep the 4 as it is. A 4 means I will make it as a 2 group. One is slide and non-slide area. Yes, a few area is also it is taking, but as we know this is a target area, so we can go for this. Okay, so I can simply run it and see, this is the area which will come within a few seconds. You will get this area which will be highlighted. So if you see the locations, so you see here, this is the uh, target locations area which we found over here as a slide area. Okay, so now the question is how we're going to extract this. So simply techniques, like if you go here in favorites, type raster to polygon, you can simply select it, and input raster you can give this one. Okay, and simply click on run. So whatever the outputs will create. Okay, so you just simply click on run. Now it will create a multiple polygons for it. So if you confidence this area is that, so you can simply select it area. Okay, and here you can make it as a separate class also, like you can go to selection and you can click here as a make as a new layer. Okay, so if you see here now it is created a new layer. So if you want to cut this area, okay, so means few corrections is also required. You can cut polygon also if you do the editing. Okay, so that options is there, but it's not compulsory, but just my objective is try to show you the process actually, means how we can sorry, this I just make a wrong. Okay, so that basically we need to do that create becomes under this you need to require the modification tool you need to apply it actually. Okay, so here you have that option split. Okay, so you can use the splitting of these two polygons. Okay, so that you can do it. Okay, so that is the means the process will be there which you can identify. See here. Okay, so that is the way I can identify this particular slide. This is the one process. If you see, if I switch off this and if I switch off this, so exactly the area that the slide actually happened. Okay, so I will get this. This is the one process. Okay, direct single band image. Now, if you want to extract with the multi dates, then how will do that? So for this, I will try to open a new map. Okay. So now here we require to open that true image also. So first, for the reference of that particular location, I will open that JPEG image again. Okay, so that JPEG image I will try to open it again. Okay, because it will take me to that particular locations directly. Okay, so I will just open the satellite image because satellite image is very huge. Okay, so I will go with, so after slides I will take this one. Okay, this is my after slide, so you can go a little bit of zoom of your target area. Okay, so this much you can take consideration for the study. Similarly, you can go with the other date image too, like 2013 image. If I have, yeah, this is the 2013 image. I go for empty.txt, and this is the, so before the slide will happen. Okay, so now you see these are two images. So suppose I want to cut the same study area, so means that clipping. So obviously you can go with these two separately. First I will select this one. Okay, then come to, this is the after slides. First you cut this one. So you can come to this imagery. Under this processing, you can click on the simple clip. Okay, so need to select this, so this will come. Okay, this is come, this is your after this. Okay, so after the slide will happen. So now if you want to consider this one, so before the slide, so select that one, go to the again the same imagery, process, clip. Okay, so you see now I will get the another image which is after clipping. So see here, this two image is ready. So I will switch off this all. So one is my this one. So this is after clipping and this is before clipping. Okay. Now you can use, there is a separate tool which is given here. Okay, it's a very good tool. Okay, so from the multi-date image you can using the two technique. Either you can go with the single band difference techniques that you can apply, or you can go with the indices of the both band and then you will get the result. So that will give you the better understanding. So that is this change direction techniques. So I will go to change directions wizard. So this is already selected, this first one, so before image. Okay, so and then if you go with this one, this is the after incident. Okay, so this is the after incident. So before slide, after slide. So it is, I will go with the pixel value change. Okay, so you can go with the spectral change also, time series change also. There is a lot of options will be there. Okay, compute based on the spectral changes in the distance, or time series based change on the multi-dimensional raster layer if you are computing, so that you can use also. But here I am just going with the pixel value change, whatever is happening. Okay, so either because I already subsetted it, so I can go with the full to extent. But if you have the total Landsat image and you want to apply only the that particular area which is visible, then you can go with the current display. Okay, so but I will go with the full extent because I already subsetted this two area. Okay, this is clipped my image. So now next is you can go to the simple next. Okay, so here you see there is options. Okay, there is a good thing, there's a difference type. So I will go with the absolute, okay, or relatives. Both you can do mathematically difference between the continuous raster data sets, and relative means the differences between two the continuous raster data sets accounting to the magnitude. Okay, so that both options will be there. Focus I will give in over here, this is a band differences method. Okay, so what is, we're going to do the subtractions. Okay, so here there's a two techniques. One is the single band difference techniques if you want to go with the single band, or else if you want go with the band indices, because it's a multispectral image, so you can give it as a band indices. Okay, so see here, this is a band indices. Once I selected, so it is asking me which technique you want to apply, which indices you want to apply. So as I already showed you, like NDBI techniques are more good to identifying those locations, so you can go with that same technique over here. You see NDBI. Okay, so here also two time you have to select that particular bands. Okay, so here you will see here, for this I will going to select the short wave infrared band 1. Okay, and I will going to select the near infrared band. Similarly, I will going to select it here as a sort of infrared band 1, and I will going to select this here as a near. So two times you have to select it. Okay, so this is the compulsory things we have to do. So you can go with the statistical techniques also for maximum cell size what you want. Okay, and so many other settings also you can go with it. Okay, so I will not changing that or taken as a by default. Okay, so these two are important which you have to select. Now you can simply click on the next, you check off this classify difference value. Okay, and then go to the next and simply run this. So let's see. how it is coming. So see, this is the image how it is looking like. So now if you see your target information wherever the changes is happen, so what the advantage of multi means chip date image is, so it is exactly show you the previous information is not changed. That is that before that slides which area is actually that is also there separately, but this is the changes is happening from that day to the date. So this center position is not changed in the recent time, the side area is actually changed. So that's why it is coming over here. Okay, and if you see, if you want to highlight more over this, then you can go and change it accordingly like this. Okay, so you can change this area. See here, the slide area, the present whatever the slide area will be there, so that you can highlight very nicely over here. That is the results. So before one, it is not that much good, okay, if you go with a single band, but if you go with the multi dates, your results obviously coming very good. Okay, so multi-date, this tool, change direction tools, okay, in ArcGIS Pro is a very beautiful tool and very useful tool to extract any certain changes, which I showed you in my that is one that in the Maxer JPEG image which we tried. Okay, so there also it is worked over the Varanasi city. I showed you already, but that time I didn't show you the indices technique. So this is the indices techniques which is very helpful to identifying the certain changes of the pixel map. Okay, so I hope this is a very useful video for you. Okay, so if you like the video, please share with it others and subscribe my channels. And I hope I will try to solve your a lot of questions you are asking, and I'm very much happy that there's a very good responses I'm getting from around the world. Okay, so it's really motivating me. Okay, thank you very much, thank you very much. Okay.